all types of scams out there. We've got the online scams, the email scams, the phone scams, and now this one I think is the most terrifying. One now is a scam that might make you believe someone who you love has been kidnapped.
And it's growing in prominence, honestly. This evening, Atlanta News First reporter Joshua Skinner sat down with a man who fell victim to the scary ransom scam, who now wants to make sure what happened to him doesn't happen to anybody else.
It's one of the most aggressive scams out there.
All your alarms go off around, well, this person has been abducted.
I sat down with Scott, a Buckhead resident who paid $1,000 because he thought that money would save the life of a loved one.
When I put the phone up to my ear, I heard crying and sobbing.
Did you recognize the phone number the call came from?
Yes, that's what is so bizarre. It was this family member's cell phone.
It's a cloning tactic used by scammers to copy a number, making it look like someone you know is calling, then they spring their trap.
It was very clear early on in the call that they were not going to release this person until I paid.
Scott tried to stall, but eventually sent the $1,000 via Zelle. The line went dead, and he immediately called back.
The family member was just getting out of the shower and had no knowledge that any of this was occurring, was not in any danger.
After doing some research, he learned about the scam, which sometimes uses AI to replicate voices and preys on people just like him.
I'm just Joe Guy.
Now he's telling his story, making sure other Joes don't get taken advantage of as well.
If I can do some good out of a really crappy situation, here I am.
Scott and his family now have established a safe word if this ever happens again, and he's filled out an FBI internet crime complaint, as well as paperwork with Atlanta police.
It sucks being a victim when someone is preying on your emotions.
He's not optimistic about getting his money back, but now that he knows about the scam, he thinks about the other ways he could have responded, such as texting a family member in question or even asking for proof of life.
I didn't even think for a second that it was a spoof.
In Buckhead, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
You gotta be careful.